By any other name, we're talking about Star Trek Season 2 of the original series with Captain Kirk and Spock and McCoy and Scotty and all those cool characters that you all love. We're going to talk about this episode using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best. So I'm giving the story 1.5. Uh-oh, I didn't give it the best. Well, I'm giving it 1.5. I actually like this story. Kind of checks some of the boxes, right? New world, new aliens, problem to solve, everyone's involved in it. Those are kind of my things that I need. So it does check them all. Why am I not giving it a 2? I feel that they kind of lost their way. It started off like, okay, these aliens, their world is dying, they're trying to move somewhere else. They've been around for like generations and whatever, trying to like find a new home. They want to steal the Enterprise. They shrink everyone down into these little sodium capsules or whatever, little not pyramids. They're not cubes either. What's that called? Whatever it is. I don't know how many sides the thing has. So don't worry, you can come back. But they shrink everyone down, and Kirk and them just sort of convince them to just stay in human bodies. And you're just like, well, okay, I guess. I don't know. It felt like maybe a bit too easy. I don't know how else you could have done it in an hour. But still, it did feel a little bit easy. It's like they each rile them up in a different way. Like Kirk gets the girl all hot. she's like, ooh, all her juices flowing. The guy gets jealous because she likes Kirk. The other guy's being irritated by McCoy. He keeps saying, oh, you got to get this shot and that shot and this shot. And he's like, oh, he's getting irritated. And then Scotty the best one is Scotty getting the guy drunk. They play that great music with him like drinking, and then he's like pulls out the scotch. He's like, "Oh, I'm saving you." That was kind of funny. So it was okay. I like the story. I just think it concluded a little bit simply with the Kelvins or whatever. Is that the Kelvin timeline for that garbage new Star Trek? Let me know in the comments. I don't really understand how new Star Trek isn't part of it, or it is part of it. I don't know. For the pacing, I'll give it a 1.5. Definitely the first half's like pretty solid. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. Where's this gonna go? And there's a lot of tension built up when they start, messing with people. Like Uhura's like now a cube, and like everybody else gets transformed. Like, oh crap. But then it does get into a bit repetitive of like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to kiss her. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I don't know. And then kiss her again. Oh, I don't know. Ooh, ooh. And it's like, let's cut back to him getting drunk. I just feel like it's like they could have done more with it, so it loses its pacing for me towards the back end. For the artistry, I'll give it a 1.5. I like, they got that other planet in there for a little bit. That's cool. They got that jail cell, which is kind of neat. The transforming into the things was neat too. Yeah, everything looks good. I like the music. So there you go. There's not really anything in space, so it's hard to be like, wow, it's like hard to be super excited about it, but still pretty good. The characters, I'm going to give the characters a 2. There's a lot of fun stuff here with the characters. I like how Kirk is like, look, why don't we just work together? Like, why are you being, weird? Like, why do you want to beat us up? And good stuff with Spock too. McCoy's awesome. Scotty is super funny in this one with the drinking part. But also just like the other characters, like the Kelvin people were kind of neat. I like that they're stuck in the human bodies, and after a while you're just like, well, now I'm in this body so long, I'm experiencing these sensations, eating and drinking and kissing and hugging and like jealousy and all these emotions. It's just like overloading them. Spock is just so awesome in this episode, where he's like poking the guy a bit. It's like, well, apparently she's with Captain Kirk. It's like, what? It's like, she prefers his company to yours. They're like, oh, and he's playing chess. It's like, your game is off. Are you perhaps jealous? That's like, whoa, no. So that was awesome. Great stuff there with Spock. So yeah, I love the characters here. It's good. Enjoyment factor, I'll give it a 1.5. I like this one. I'm not like super dying over it. It wouldn't be the first one I tell you to watch for Star Trek, but I like it. I'm giving it an overall score of 8 out of 10. It's good. I like this one. It checks the boxes. I just wish they would have tightened the story up a little bit better, and maybe made it a little bit more of a better conclusion. Like when they're breaking through the barrier there, Kirk has the opportunity to destroy the ship. I kind of almost wish that he said yes to it, and then they had foiled it, but it wouldn't have mattered because they did say, well, you wouldn't have been able to because we were on to your scheme anyways. But still, I like this one. I'm trying to, I don't really have many negatives. It's just that I'm just not overwhelmingly positive about it. So it's not that it's like I'm negative against it. I'm just not like, wow, you know, but still pretty damn cool episode. Yeah, liked it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Please check out Clobberin Times channel, Saturday Night Star Trek. They talk about 4 episodes of Star Trek every Saturday night. Check those guys out. Link is in the description below. If you enjoy my space system and this content, please like the video and consider subscribing. And thank you for watching. That's it. Until next time.